Hello ladies and gentlemen, today is a different type of video. Today I'm going to be reviewing Slime Rancher 2. I was really excited for this game and it turned out to be a pretty good game, but I do have some pretty big complaints about it. Sorry if the video is rough around the edges. This is my first time ever doing a review like this, and this thing took a very long time to edit, so that's why I haven't been super consistent with the uploads, but I hope you all enjoy. One of the biggest complaints I have with this game is the confusing map layout. The map in this game is very confusing to navigate. I find myself walking in circles all the time trying to figure out where to go. There's just a ton of random hidden passages and shortcuts just placed all around the map, and they're really hard to come across. And what sucks is that a lot of them just lead to dead ends and they have no use. Like, there's no pod or anything in there. Sometimes it's just a dead end and it leads to nowhere. It's really annoying to try and navigate the map. Another complaint I have is the missing content or lack of content. And I know people are gonna say, but it's a beta! Of course it's not gonna have all the content! Listen, okay? Majority of the games nowadays make an excuse that their game is in a beta so they can release an unfinished game and slowly add content over time, alright? It's an excuse, alright? I'm not gonna give Slime Rancher that excuse, since a lot of the content for the game that is missing can be added pretty easily. Like, for instance, you can find drones around the map, and the drones aren't even usable in the game at all. You cannot have drones like you can have drones in Slime Rancher 1. I think that is stupid. And the game is missing a lot of content that was in the first game. I understand that this game is in a beta, but a lot of these features that were in Slime Rancher 1 should be in this game already. We shouldn't have to wait for drones. We shouldn't have to wait for achievements. Alright? It just doesn't make any sense to me on how we have to wait for that stuff. I know I'm highlighting drones, but having drones in the game changes and makes it so much better. And this game doesn't have it. So now it's an absolute chore to farm my slimes. My slime corrals are always filled with plorts, and it takes forever to empty them, so I just never do it. I'm rich, so I don't need the money. Also, a lot of the fun little side things you can do in Slime Rancher 1, like the mini games and some of the unlocks you get from the mini games, are just completely missing. A lot of the gadgets you can also build in the first game with the fabricator are missing too. And it doesn't take long to pretty much get every single slime and resource in this game. I completed my Slimepedia in around 8 to 9 hours. And I was rich, didn't need any money, and I had every single slime at my ranch and all areas unlocked. When compared to the first game took me around 30 to 40 hours in order to complete my Slimepedia. Also, coming back to the achievement, there's no achievements, and that sucks, alright? I spent a lot of my time in Slime Rancher 1 just going for all the achievements because that was fun. It was a really fun task to accomplish and get all those achievements. I'm trying to give it slack. I understand it's a beta, and I know that we're gonna get these updates over time. It's just disappointing how we waited a few years, got Slime Rancher 2, but a lot of the crap that should have been in the game on launch we'll have to wait for as they progressively add it to the game, and I just think that's disappointing. But it doesn't mean the game's bad, it just doesn't have that much content yet. One of the things I really don't like about this game is the Slimepedia. The Slimepedia in this game is a big downgrade compared to the first one. In the first game, the Slime Rancher had a vertical layout, and I made it a lot easier, and it was just a lot nicer to navigate through. It was clean looking, it was perfect. In this game, they went for the horizontal approach, which I don't even know why you consider changing that. It is ugly, and it's a lot more annoying to navigate, and it just looks worse. Also, the Slimepedia doesn't even give you enough details about the resources or slimes you find. In Slime Rancher 1, you can find out where the slimes are located, information about the slimes, and it was great. And with resources, you can figure out, okay, those resources are from there. Those resources are from the other place. Alright, in Slime Rancher 2, no, it doesn't tell you at all. For instance, trying to get wild honey or silky sand is just so annoying sometimes. The Slimepedia tells you how it's formed, but doesn't tell you where it's located, or doesn't give you even a general area. And it's so annoying because you have to go around the entire map, which is horrible to navigate, looking for this crap all the time. And it's annoying. I think they should just scrap that Slimepedia and go back to the first one. This new Slimepedia, I hate it. Alright, this is another feature that I don't really care about. It's probably only me, but I'm not a big fan of the upgrade system in this game. I like it and I understand the purpose of it, but I hate it majority of the time. I can see what they're trying to do, but I ultimately think it's not a good system for the game. Getting some of the resources to upgrade your character it's such a pain. One of the upgrades you need requires a lot of wild honey, and in order to get wild honey, it just takes a long time trying to get it. I had to sit around this like little area with beehives for like an hour trying to get the wild honey. and it's such a pain because there's different hives around the map, and only specific hives have the wild honey, and there's very few of them. So yeah, the upgrade system, it's just annoying. And it also doesn't help with, you know, I've already said this point 1,000 times, how bad it is to navigate the map. You have less items to hold because you need those items to go and upgrade, but you can't grab enough items. It's just, I don't know. I would just rather save up all my money and just spend a large amount on the upgrades and progress through the game, rather than just going around getting all these resources that are annoying to get, not fun to get. It just slows down the pace of the game, in my opinion. Like, I beat everything in the game already, but I still don't have all the upgrades for my character, and that's, yeah, I think that's pretty stupid. And this is a weird complaint, but the game is pretty much exactly like the first game. If you have played Slime Rancher 1, then you already know everything about the game. All the upgrades for the farms are the exact same. There's no new upgrades for anything. And there's also no new farms you can build. The game is literally just Slime Rancher 1 with better lighting and graphics. Part of me is glad that it didn't change a ton with the game, but I at least expected, you know, some gameplay changes or anything to be changed. But no, it is literally the first game, just in a different map with better graphics. And yeah, the only change which I talked about is the upgrade system. And, you know, I don't even like that change. So yeah, I think it was just disappointing to me. Post-editing Riley here. There's 2 complaints I forgot to talk about. I'll just talk about them real fast. The tars in this game are out of control. Within 3 seconds of entering an area, they'll completely take over the entire area, so I think that needs to be fixed. Right now I have my tars turned off, so I don't have to deal with the problem. And the second problem I have is that Gordo slimes don't seem to despawn. Over time you can accumulate a lot of them, and it can make your game drop some frames. So those are some of the issues I've noticed with the game, but now we're gonna lead into the compliments. So yeah, peace out. I think this game's beautiful. The graphics in this game look really nice, and it's a cute game. The lighting's really nice. It can be a bit of a mess at times. Like, it can be a bit much sometimes with all the reflections and rays coming everywhere. But most of the time, you know, I like the reflections and everything. It's a nice game to look at, and I think they did a pretty good job with all the graphics. The new slime types are pretty cool. I really like the new slime types. The cotton slimes are cute. The flutter slimes, they're interesting since they only eat nectar. The angular slime is a cool looking slime. The batty slime has some interesting mechanics, which I really like, and the ringtail slime is really cute too. They definitely, you know, knocked it out of the park with these slimes, but I do wish they added more than just these types. Majority of the slimes in the game are repeats, so that is pretty disappointing. The area that you actually get to explore is really nice. It looks nice. The map is full of so many different landscapes and colors. It's a really pretty map, and walking around, it's nice to see the visuals and the scenery of the map. It is beautiful. They knocked it out of the park with the visuals for the map. I just wish it wasn't so annoying to navigate. Another thing I liked is that you can now find resources without needing drills, and it's so convenient. I really like how you can just go around the map and find resources without needing drills, instead of having to craft you know, like a specific drill or apiary or whatever the other one's called for an area. You can just go around the map and find resources within like these rocks, beehives, and these like weird like little puddle fountain things. For resource gathering, it's a lot nicer instead of waiting 20 minutes to suck up an apiary, but whatever. And this is kind of a minor change, but I am glad that the fabricator is unlocked at the very beginning, and that there is a refinery link in the first area. It's nice not having to buy and like spend thousands of dollars and having to walk for like a minute just to get to your fabricator like the first one. And just the refinery link at the first area is so freaking nice. It's just amazing having it there, because I can gather resources around that area, and then instead of going back to my base, I just shoot them in the refinery link, and then I'm good to go. And I do like how there's lots of little areas to explore. A lot of the little secrets are, you know, they're kind of nice to explore. You can find these like hidden secret tunnels underground that contain Gordo slimes, or contain like pods with new blueprints. And you can spend a pretty good amount of time searching around the map for that stuff. But like I said before, it's disappointing that a lot of these secret tunnels have nothing in them and just lead to dead ends. But the ones that do have stuff in them are pretty cool. Overall, I think this is a good game. Not just a good game, a great game, but I don't think it's as good as the first one. I believe it will become a better game once it's out of beta and all the content is finally added to the game. For now, I just suggest just go buy the first Slime Rancher and play that game until Slime Rancher 2 gets all the content from the first game. I'm excited for the future of this game, but I'm also disappointed since, you know, a lot of the first major updates we're going to get to the game. It's just going to be content from the first game, probably. Wait a few months or a year and then pick up this game. It should be full of life by then, hopefully. But overall, it's a pretty good game. And I'd give it a 7 out of 10. And that's pretty much it, guys. So see you later.